So I don't know if I can level up right now, but I'm going to check so I don't lose these souls potentially. So I can level up. And I'm doing a dexterity build. So dex is really important on this character. But 30 dex is enough for the moment. 40 dex is great, but I don't want to do any farming too soon. Because, I should say, any farming any closer than I need to. Because I don't want the game to be super easy for me. I want to try and keep a lower level as possible. Nothing too sadomasochistic, because I'm not quite there yet. But this is concerning me. And the reason it concerns me is it's the Four Kings. I've got a renewed respect for the Four Kings because I've took them on with 11 vitality and I got one-shotted. And I don't like getting one-shotted on Dark Souls. It knocks my confidence. But like I've killed Small and Ornstein with with 11 vitality with a level 25 cleric. And I did it and I only got hit once, and it was a residual hit through my shield by Smo's electric mace. So I'm not even remotely concerned about Smo and Ornstein because I know I can fight them. But the Four Kings is a bullshit environment, it's a bullshit fight, and I just wish it was better. And I was thinking the other day of a really cool idea for how they could have made the Four Kings a much more enjoyable fight. And I'll probably share that. Now, I should probably share that now, because chances are I might not get to the Four Kings for quite some time, and I'll have forgotten my observation. But the idea that I had that I thought would have been really cool, for anybody that's played Demon Souls, the very final boss, well, I said the final boss, the old King Allant, or the false King Allant, whatever you want to call him, when you go in Boletaria and you're on, I think it's like 5-4, something, no, 1-4, something like that, and you go past the Blue Dragon and you go up the thing past the Strava, up the lift that's done by those dudes, you enter a throne room and the guy is sat in a throne and he stands up, he loses his cape, and then you fight him. But just imagine a massive room just like that, just like the Smo and Ornstein room if you know Dark Souls, and 4 thrones. 4 thrones, yeah? Obviously, the middle throne is the biggest. The ones, concentrically going out get smaller. And there's the main king in the middle. And then there's just the 4 king dudes all sat there. Each of them are wearing different armor. Each of them look amazingly cool. Different kind of swords, different axes, that type of stuff. And the middle king literally turns his head to the one on the far left and nods, and he stands up, he unsheaths his weapon, and you have a duel with his king. And then when you kill him, he looks to his right and he nods at the other one, and he literally nods at all of them until he's the only one standing, and then he unsheaths his own blade and then you fight him. But it would literally be 4 PvP fights, each one getting harder, more life, more defense, more attack, all that good stuff, and just a massively tense, awesome encounter. But instead, they throw a bunch of deformed trees at you that have got a bunch of cheesy moves, and they can gangbang you if you don't kill them quick enough. So I don't like the Four Kings. But that's my idea anyhow. And like I say, if I was on the dev team, which is something that I'm going to be able to change into I'm on a dev team, fingers crossed, which I'm fucking super excited for. But chances are I won't make it because I've come off as slightly psychopathical in my application form. Please give me the job, I love the video games. And I'm hoping my desperation isn't as palpable as it felt. But you'll remember these guys, the Boulder Knights, that's a shield break usually. They've got stronger. So if you think you're going to one-shot these guys with your Drake Sword, you're mistaken. Although the Lightning Spear does some bleed damage, does some serious damage to these dudes. And do you see the sword that he's using? I've heard that it's a really, really good dexterity sword, so I'm going to probably farm it later on. Because I've never ever got it, and I have the achievement for getting all the unique weapons, yet I've never used the Boulder Side Sword. Which to me, I shouldn't have that achievement unless I have that sword, but, that's just me. And that's a really bad R2, so you might... Yeah, don't try and parry with low life against these guys. Oh, don't you dare, Flask! That's a drink, people. If you're playing the Seraphim 17 drinking game, you're either going to love or hate this guy, depending on how well your party's going. But he's guarding a flame stone plate ring. Which is an interesting ring, because you'd think it'd do a lot more defense than it does. And there's a lot of fire enemies in this game that you'd think putting it on would make a difference, but I personally don't really think it does. Something I should do as well is kindle the bonfire up to 10, just in case I have a rough time here. But you'll notice I never ever kindle the bonfires until I actually get the rite of kindling. And That's a bad habit that I've got into just because it's the way I first played, because I didn't understand the game, and it's the way I play now. So you want to be quick on these moments, because this dude, wherever there's these black stains on the ground, means that that guy can have a field day with you. And he's a douche. The reason he's a douche, do you see the fire? Once you're in it, you're staggered and you can't get out of it, and it will kill you. Especially if you've got vitality as low as mine. And this guy should be easy. Have you noticed how he's using the scraping spear from Demon Souls? Oh, I pressed B then, you liar! This suddenly got a whole lot more interesting. He's going to try and stop me from flasking. No, you're not, bitch. Not on my watch. Who do you think you are, Denzel Washington? Ah. Oh, he's doing the second one. You motherfucker! I should have dodged. Oh, don't you dare, bitch! You can't flask. Drinking games for days, and the bleed damage killed him. Nice. That was quite fun, that one. He will always drop a pretty good synthesis material. I say synthesis, it's not really called that on this game. An upgrade material is probably a better thing to say. And you'll notice everybody leaves fucking things on the ground. Gorgeous view, gorgeous view. It's not a gorgeous view if you're looking at it from a technical perspective, because it's blurry as shit. I mean, I'm actually curious to see what the PlayStation version looks like, because this is a port for anybody that doesn't understand, you know, the economics of the gaming. If this guy hits you with his bow, it does a lot of damage. If he hits you with his rapier, it does more damage. This guy can parry you, and if he parries you, it's game over. You see when he put his sword up just then? I think that's his parry. What the fuck are you doing, son? I can get bleed on him, though. It's just, this is not the best arena to fight, and ideally, I want to get away, dickhead! I want to get around him. Play the game, Ricard, or Richard with a silent H. Come on, ballsack. There we go. No, 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 you overturned it. Right, now I can lure him into this room and I can have a proper duel with him. If you're using the lightning spear, you do not have to do this because you'll kill this guy like a wet nappy. He's a pussy, but I don't, so I have to fight him. And in here... Oh, whoa, he's doing his R2. I can backstab him. Whoa, look how fast he is. Come on, Rickhead, let's do this, son. I'm not parrying you, son, because it's too dangerous. I'm like one hit away from death, and you're not. Which is not very... He's using a... Is it a buckler shield? I can't really tell. Thank you. That's what we wanted. I'm using this opportunity to flask, because, you know, you never know. Don't... Whoa, he's on thin air. Cheater. Hacking. Clearly hacked. Oh, ball. Not bad. Oh. Probably wondering why I didn't riposte there. I didn't actually think I was going to hit the parry, but, you know, I surprised myself. You lose. Which is an interesting segue. I got invaded for the first time the other day because I did not realise I was not offline, and I got invaded by a Dark Wraith. And I don't know how the Dark Wraiths work, but I believe this guy was a significantly high level than me, because when I hit him, I did no damage, and when he hit me, he nearly killed me. It really sucked. And it was bullshit as well, because the guy came in, he didn't bow, there was no fucking etiquette, he immediately buffed his weapon with Dark Moon Blade, and he hit me, and he didn't hit me. It was nonsense, it was a full-on lag hit. Because I rolled past him, he did a thrust with a katana, and it still hit me. And then afterwards, what did he do? Did he bow? Did he fuck? He did like a shrug. And I sent him an angry message. Because I was playing as a character that's primarily for player versus engine, and I had 11 vitality. So it's not exactly like I was built for player versus player. That guy's just a dick. So there is a shortcut in this place, and it involves jumping across there and getting a key. There's also a merchant over there, but I'm not going to do it because it doesn't really bear anything on my playthrough, because I'm not going to be using it. The merchant is the guy you're going to be summoning against the boss, and I just got random hiccups. Jesus Christ. What is it, my esophagus farting? Come on, man. Play the game. You don't really ever want to fight in a situation like this, because every time your weapon hits a wall, it affects the durability. And the durability is not quite as bad on this game as it is on... He's going to parry me if I'm not careful. As it is on Demon Souls. Demon Souls, you can pay a lot of souls to repair your stuff. But this is an infinitely better game than Demon Souls, so I'm glad they changed that. But I'm telling you, the next Souls game, it needs capes. Why the hell can we not have capes? Everybody likes capes. There isn't a single person on this planet that doesn't. We need more capes. So for this section, there's a cardinal rule you need to obey, and if you don't obey, you're going to have a bad time. The guy who's throwing the fiery stuff, who can probably throw something at me here if I'm not careful, we need to kill him. And we need to kill him before we kill the Iron Golem. Because if the Iron Golem is still alive, if the Iron Golem and that guy are alive in tandem, he's going to throw shit at you while you're fighting him. And if you can beat that boss while he's throwing stuff at you, you either have crazy life or you're just a boss. Because it's fucking stupid. There are no other words. I can't use any fancy wordplay to describe how stupid this is. This guy's a douche. So, he hits really hard. And it's a pretty awkward fight up there. So, the best way to kill him safely is to shoot arrows at his arm. But I don't have that liberty. And he can hit you through the wall, which is one of the things I like the least about these games, is the bullshit of getting hit through walls and stuff. But what I'm trying to wait for him to do is I'm waiting for him to go crazy and have his little paddy fit. So I'm going to go outside. Oh, that was a bad idea. I did not know he was going to kick me. This could be a death, folks. Oh, he's doing his paddy. No, he's not. What the fuck? Here he is. Weird. Right, see if we can get some bleed damage on this bitch. Oh, this sword is cramping my creative style. I don't want to heal because it's a waste of a flask, yet I know I can get one-shotted by stuff because I'm not ideally as strong as I probably should be. Oh, he's doing his paddy. Oh, easy there, Zangief. Calm down. Here we go. If there's any Irish people listening, I'm not being derogatory. Oh, goodness me. Where the hell does the word paddy come from, aside from the abbreviated name for Patrick? I don't understand. It's having a paddy. That is probably a very English term for anybody that's throwing a little baby fit. So I'm going to homeward bone back to the bonfire so that I can restore my humanity, but you're going to see that probably in another video.